Hey guys, how you doing? This is your boy Lewis. We're sitting down here doing a playthrough on Winrose. It is still in demo for those of you that still want to try it. I already have another character that I've done, and I completed everything on it in my first go through. I did do a live stream a while back on it. If you guys want to tune into it, definitely look it up. So pretty much this is a pirate survival game, sandbox survival. Uh, it is the first playthrough I did. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great time. So I'm gonna do a little video series so you guys can check it out. Those of you that are interested, I actually do have it in my wish list. I'm waiting for it to come out, to fully purchase the game. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start a fresh character right off the bat. Today's gonna be get a couple quests done, and then at least get somewhat the base established and then we'll continue. We are going to do a series on this as well. Those of you that have played Wind Rose, let me know what you think. Have you enjoyed it? Those of you who haven't, let me know if you guys down and below in the comments. Let me know if you guys are thinking about trying it, if it's something that catches your eye. I actually enjoy it. I got roughly about 10 hours into the game. The demo is unlimited, uncapped, so you don't have no specific time you have to sit down and play. So we're gonna click on play. I already created a character. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do it offline. This series is gonna be all. If you take a look, this was from my previous playthrough. I enjoyed it so much that I thought definitely let's go ahead and do another playthrough. As you see, I have done the initial playthrough where that's my character right there. Level 5 is the max you can reach during the demo mode, but we're gonna do it from scratch. Start the character from scratch. I already have all my stuff, my settings set up the way I want them to be for this playthrough. Let's go ahead and go through and let's have some fun today. I'm gonna let you guys read through this. We're gonna go ahead. So the first thing, as you guys can see, the graphics on it are amazing. First, we get a first glimpse of what the combat system looks like. I do got to get to the point where I can set my character up where I want it to be. So it wants us to block. need to find out where's the... Where's the dodge? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up our setups. So if you take a look, target. So for blocking, as weird as it sounds, okay. So I already had my original setup that I had. Duh. So I have been dealing with a little bit of allergies, so I apologize if you guys hear my nose sniff. So throughout this series, my goal is to try to do is get a little bit more in depth into the building. I want to do this progression along with you guys, so I will not be doing anything off recording. If I if I do anything off recording, would probably be, let me rephrase that. If I do anything off recording, is going to be collecting stuff. Um, just because it's a sandbox survival game, as I like to call them, it does take up a lot of time, and that stuff. A lot of folks do find it boring and repetitious. If it's anything that I feel that, so you guys can kind of look on the as you're doing it when you start doing your own playthrough, then I will hold off on it. So next thing we gotta do, let's collect some stone. Looks like my little one just woke up. Let's go ahead and collect some of this. Guy had to eat a little bit. So now we gotta keep on. What do we have here? Let's collect some of these. So it wants us to build a bonfire. So last time we did it, if I believe correctly, we did it more towards the back end this way. Wanted to do it in a little bit of area that's more to the back. Oop, there's a couple crabs. We're definitely gonna need those. These guys are gonna be a great source for food early on. So during my initial playthrough, there's ships traveling. So during my initial play, I set it up here, but I put my fire a little bit more back. So what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna bring it up a little bit closer. Put my fire. So that's the start of your base right there. So you take a look, you have different stuff that you can do. So now if we go through the journals, this is the way how you level up. Warmer now, but hungry or fatigue, crafting up. Time basically right with cooking fire, workbench, and a tent.
I'm sorry, doing that is cool.
So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna craft. What do we need for cooking fire? We do have enough stuff to do a cooking fire, so let's get that going. So remember those pieces of crab we just collected? We got enough to do two. We're gonna go ahead and craft those. Take those with us. Alright, let's go ahead and build a workbench. We need to go get more wood for a workbench, so let's go ahead and collect some more.
Where's my mommy?
Yeah, she's a little bit fussy. She just woke up not too long ago, guys. Alright, we should have enough to build crafting bench. Yep, let's go ahead and get that built. Later on, once we get to a point where we can build a base, we'll move all that stuff over. Right now, it shows all the stuff that we can do. Take a look. We need more stone. So what I'm going to do is get us first an axe. And then we can continue with the rest of it. What's the next part? It's warmer now, hunger, fatigue. After that, I can rest, get some sleep. So what it wants us to do is build that right there. But we're going to need some fiber and some wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect some wood. Okay, just punch that for right now, and we'll collect some fiber that way. And there's some sticks. Keep on going.
I'm sorry. No.
Alright, we gotta go through. We're just collecting some logs right now. Been in the middle of playing so many different games, I'm getting the controllers mixed up. So what the tent does, it gives you a spawn point. It'll give you a spawn point, so if you do die, you can spawn it. I recommend putting a bonfire and a tent later on. Once we visit the other islands that we can do on the demo. Those of you that are doing a playthrough, just to test it out. So we're gonna build that there. There we go. Now that that's done, next part of the game. Got that all set up. So now the area is set to turn rags. My clothes into rags. So I need to get some boar hides and try to stitch something together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're gonna skip for a second because what I want to do is get us an axe. Okay. Then the next thing we gotta do, we gotta make ourselves a stone pick. Let's get us some tools going, so that way we can do some resource collecting. So we have broken heirloom medallion. We got a dodo here. Want to do is get a couple more stone. That way I can get us more properly set up. Once I get a stone pick, next thing we're going to work on is getting ourselves, if you take a look, my character's hungry. So if your character gets hungry, what happens is you lose some of your HP that you can have. So you definitely always want to make sure your character's always full. See, now we learned how to cook a couple more things. Those from the stuff we collected from that dodo we just killed. Wants me to kill boar to obtain its hide. But for right now, kind of want to get us some of our tools. Then what we can do, make some bandages. It'll help us with healing. Make us one of these because that way gives us a little bit more carry weight. Carry more items. Put this down right there. Move that there. Eventually we'll get to a point where we can go and have chests, so that way we don't have to be carrying all this stuff on our character at the moment. All right, with everything being said and done, we should be okay to go kill some boars. These boars can be hit you pretty hard. So you do have your sword, but it's a so it's a broken sword, so you won't be doing as much damage. So keep that in mind. There we go. Try to collect enough so we can do the full set of gear, because at the moment we're looking at 2 pieces. Get us some meat here so we can eat. So those of you that don't know, these are the ruins in the game. You do collect XP from doing them. So far that I've learned through these playthroughs, the only way to collect XP in this game is going to be either doing the ruins or doing the quests. You can't go through and do quests. Let's say you want to go farm for go on farming runs just to do some XP farming. Fortunately, this game don't work that way. Stamina is a big thing, so keep that in mind. Let's get my guy healed up a little bit. I haven't. There is a ring you can find that you will regain health over time. So we'll go through here, collect some goodies. I see you gain 4 vitality on that one. The wooden talismans. Um, that one and the I haven't figured out what is it for. I'm looking into possibly considering that it could be a case of that in the demo it doesn't matter. Don't quote me on that, but that's what it looks like through my initial playthrough. Uh, if they have updated anything recently, I haven't seen anything on it. Those of you that have played the game, just let me know what you guys think. Would you guys be considering picking it up? There we go. Got us some health potions. Oh, kind of helps if I just use an axe. Alright, so we're going to take a look. I believe, nope, see right there. It's inventory. We did find some curiosities, shell decorations. These are stuff that we can find throughout it and learn. Wrong button. So if you take a look, we just completed that one. So we got a check mark on that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back to camp. If you ever wander on the camp, look on your mini map on your top right hand. You should see like the little flag. That's your camp right there. I will go through right here. Sailor backpack. See, we're going to need some that stuff. So at the moment, there's really nothing for us to accomplish there. So we do have a let's make an armor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna craft. We gotta craft 5 of the fabrics. I believe it was 5 that I saw. That was 10 of them. Let's make another 5 more. Alright, so in that case, we're gonna need some more fiber. So let's go ahead and take a look and grab some more fiber for us. Alright, here we are. Some right there. Some right there. Alright. So I need to just craft 1 more fiber. We should have enough to make the armor station. So go there. Let's get us this armor station going. Put it right there for right now. Roof required. So see, eventually it's gonna get to a point where we do have to build like a little miniature base. So for that, floors and walls. We'll build a little 2x2. We're gonna build a little 2x2 section right there.
I'm gonna build my mirror. I have to be careful.
So then you rotate it.
It won't open it.
So let's get this rotated.